Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. So, this episode is pretty interesting for a lot of reasons. Because, for the most part, a lot of the stuff that people predicted way back when Holly first came to town, was true. So, a lot of the stuff that Holly was saying to Robert, as far as, oh, well, I didn't really kill Lucy and I just used rubber bullets and stuff like that, it was like we knew. Even from get go. Even when Holly put on that mask, people knew. I was disappointed about that, and I kept saying in the comment section when I replied to some people, "Oh man, if they do that, it'd be so lame if they use like a mask." And there they go, using a mask. So we knew her motivation. We knew that Victor kidnapped her son. So that wasn't a shock. But what Victor did before, well, I don't know if before actor, but what he did to make sure that she knew that he was serious was kill her sister. So I thought that was kind of interesting. As far as a motivation of like, yo, listen, this dude is not playing around, and this is what he's gonna do if you disobey him. Use her sister as an example. So yeah, that happened. What else happened? Oh, I laughed, and we all know what part I'm talking about. Remember the whole countdown part? Hashtag poor Cam. Gonna happen. We knew it was gonna happen. We just didn't know when. It finally happened. Joss and Dax kissed. I mean, Harry looked bad when he was holding her hand, and they kept holding hands afterwards. I'm just like, Joss, how you gonna sit there and explain all this? I mean, no. Tell me the story before you tell him, and I'll let you know if he's gonna blow up over this. Because all this looks bad. But we can kind of be like, hey, she was being a good Samaritan, and whatever. Of course, that kiss happened, and everything else just went right out the window. You're wrong. I'm not a dick. I feel bad for Cam. Well, we all knew it was coming, and eventually, down the line, he'll get over it. So if anyone's like, oh man, I feel so bad for Cam, he'll get over it. He's young, he'll get over it. So he is well enough to, stand and get out of there. He doesn't want to he doesn't want to make her more of an accessory, which is kind of stupid because he already made an accessory, but he doesn't want to cause more trouble for her. So he heads back to go and see Sonny. Now, Sonny. You would think after pressing this man the first time about the whole Carly situation, knowing this guy for years, and taking nosy Nina, taking her stuff, just like you'd think he would have dropped it. As bad as that looked, and it looked pretty bad. No. So he calls Brick back in. He was like, remember when I said that everything was cool before? Yeah, nah, we ain't cool. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? So once again, he asks Brick what was going on with you and Carly. So he's grilling her. I mean, he's grilling him. And Carly, after seeing Drew, comes to confront Sonny. He's like, hey, listen, I heard some stuff or whatever. I want to sit there and set the record straight or something like that. And Sonny was like, give us a minute. I was like, first of all, don't shoo him away like he's some sort of fly or something. Don't do that. Okay, as much as I love Sonny, as much as Sonny's my guy, don't do that. That is just disrespectful on so many levels. So he's like, pretty much he's like, gladly. And he leaves. And Carly's like, listen, I had Brick come and help me, deal with some stuff as far as a digital prints or whatever because of the whole Drew and me and insider trading thing. And so I wanted his help. But, Carly's like, yo, listen, no matter who I do with, like, no matter who I spend time with, it's none of your business. Like, I'm spending time with Drew or whatever, but it's none of your business, though. You know what Sonny said that I actually wrote down because I was like, what? So he's like, yeah, Drew's a good guy, whatever. He doesn't threaten me. He doesn't threaten you. The hell does that mean he doesn't threaten you? What do you mean he doesn't threaten you? First of all, if somebody doesn't threaten you, you don't even bring that up. There's no point even bringing that up in the conversation that he threatens you or that he doesn't threaten you. You just leave it alone. The fact that you brung that up may show a certain level of insecurity that I didn't think that he had in this situation with Carly. I'm like, you're shacking up with Nina. Nina's your new boo. Drew doesn't threaten me. Really? So she says what she says, and Britt comes back in there, and Dex comes in there. So Carly's like, all right, listen, I said what I said, I'm out. And now, Sonny Smith there grilling Dex like, yo, what's going on? It's been like 3 days, context, it's unacceptable, yada yada yada. I'm like, bro, you locked this man in a freezer room. And even after that, he decided to work for you. You have the audacity after the plan and everything like that went sideways. He gets shot working for you, and you have the audacity to grill him. Here's the thing about these characters. They can be our favorite characters, but there's times where you have to sit there and look at them and be like, bro or sis, you went too far. I remember one of those times, well, there's a couple actually now I think about it. One of those times is when Sonny confronted Jason because Jason was supposed to be looking for Michael when Michael was missing, and Sonny and Jason saved Elizabeth and Sam that was trapped in the car with him. And Sonny was like, you're useless to me. I'm like, he just saved 2 lives. He hurt his hands, can possibly be for life. And you have the audacity to sit there and say, he's useless to you. When you think about it, well, when I think about it, as much as I love Jason, I can understand why a lot of people are just like, nah, he can stay. He doesn't need to come back. Because he still kept working for this man even after. I mean, we can talk about that all day as far as Jason and his loyalty to Sonny and Carly over his own kids and his own wife. And why that doesn't actually make him a good character. As much as I love Jason. But, so that happens. What else you got? Now, while Carly and Drew were sitting there talking about Josh and how Josh knows and everything, Olivia came in. And, Carly left a little bit after that. And Olivia's sitting there talking with her son and his cell phone or whatever. And Drew was looking at his phone for some odd reason. Well, not for some odd reason, but I don't know why he was looking at his phone, to be honest. But Olivia was asking questions about those two, as far as them being together or not. And basically saying that, listen, I get maybe y'all are trying to have a low profile because, even Olivia's like, the insider trading thing. which is amazing to me because Drew was sitting there acting like he didn't know what that was. He didn't realize he was doing that. And Drew's supposed to be this businessman that runs, Aurora and everything like that. But yet you got Olivia. Hmm, you know what? To be honest, I don't know if we have more business experience. It's just the fact that Olivia actually knows about the insider trading, and he's just like the what? Like, I don't get that. But okay, sure. But yeah, she mentions about the insider trading thing. Carly comes back to Josh, letting her know that Dex is, back at Sunny's place and everything. They talk for a little bit. I don't remember exactly. Well, Josh was obviously upset about it. But, that's not going to stop her from seeing him. And, let's talk about Britt for a minute. Britt sees the doctor, and the doctor just pretty much gives it to her straight. And by straight, I mean like no bedside manner, no nothing. I remember Patrick Drake was like that. And I couldn't stand that. And I think the only time that I was actually okay with him being, sorry, I had to sneeze. The only time that I was okay with Patrick just being like have no bedside manner is when Alexis, pretty much had everyone arrested that saved Sam's life, and then she had the audacity to sit there and say, "Well, you're pretty good, but you have no bedside manner." It was like, well, you're lucky that Patrick decided to save her at all. The reason why I bring this up is because this doctor clearly had no bedside manner. And she acted like she was super important, like, oh, I don't really have a lot of time, this, that, and the third. I'm like, it's a human aspect of being a doctor. And this woman clearly lost that a long time ago. But she basically says that Britt she's in, well, at first, she said that she was in stage 2, then said that she was in stage 3. Now she can have 5 to 15 years. But, also she has like 2 years before everything just starts to go really sideways. So she leaves, and Austin makes her laugh a little bit because Britt's like, this chick has no bedside manner. And Austin was like, really? No bedside manner? And so it made her laugh. But, she tells him to kind of leave for a little bit. And then after that, she just goes ham on pretty much the whole office. And I'm like, well, at least it's showing them that they have somewhat of a budget. I guess, I mean, she practically destroys almost everything in that office. And of course, Cody comes in. He's like, how happened? Like, what is going on? Now, Cody does talk to Scott about the Ice Princess, the necklace, and everything. And Scotty's just like, yo, listen, that thing is cursed. Walk away. Leave it alone. He pretty much just like, yo, I want no parts of it. And he's like, all right, fine, whatever. I'll do it on my own. So, in a lot of ways, it was almost kind of a waste of a meeting. I mean, he called Scotty to sit there and be like, hey, listen, I'm going to need some legal advice or whatever, as a saying that, he could possibly be the owner of the Ice Princess. He's like, nope, I'm good. Too many bad things happen to too many good people. I'm good. And of course, when he walks in, he sees Britt holding the necklace on the ground. Like, I would have been a little upset, like, that could possibly be mine. Why are you just like scuffing around that thing? Like, what's the matter with you? Now, Scotty says something that I just didn't understand. When Scott was like, oh, you're screwing over her or whatever, because he was like, it just so happens that the person that has necklace you match with on societies, like what a coincidence, whatever. And he was like, oh, you could be possibly screwing her over. And I was like, how's that screwing her over? If it's his necklace, how's he screwing her over? If it's cursed, wouldn't it be actually good that he's taking it off her hands because it's cursed, like you said? So I'm not really understanding that. All in all, a good episode. I mean, like I said, there was a bit of predictability with the whole Holly thing, as far as we knew that Holly was working for Victor under duress as far as holding Ethan captive. We knew that. So anyone that's not just saying, "Oh, I think that she's still mind controlled," let's just end all those other possibilities now. Let's just put it out there. Let's just leave behind, and we'll just move on. 'Cause I've been reading the comment section, and even in my live stream, people were just like, "I think that she's mind controlled." Now, Robert just sit there and say that Charlie's sister looked like her, so I guess that worked as far as the dental records and like the face or whatever. Um, because they thought Holly was dead. So at least they are showing that Victor is a competent villain, and I think he's doing a good job. And yeah, people can sit there and say, "Well, the guy that plays Tony could do a better job," but we don't got Tony. Okay, we got this guy, and I think that they are doing an adamant job. Oh, Victor did sit there and say when he talked to Holly again that he has another assignment. Because at first he was like, "How did she escape? You want to tell me how she? You know what? Screw that. I got something else for you." And he's like, "This is somebody who you will know." Now, I remember DC was not just saying they're afraid to kill off characters, legendary characters, and stuff like that. This is why I don't think that Luke is dead. Okay, they can't even be bothered to kill Lucy. I understand his reasons why, but they can't even bother to kill her. Rubber bullets, really? A mask, really? This is the best that you got? But I feel like that's enough ranting for one video. And I think that's pretty much about it. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, yeah, Carly, Carly, when Sonny was like, no, because Carly was like, "Yeah, how'd you find out about it?" And Sonny was like, "Oh, yeah, Nina told me." I was like, "Bro, you shouldn't even bother to involve her name. Like, because Carly was like, "Of course she did." And it's sad that she says, "Of course she did," and Sonny doesn't see anything wrong with that. Like, really? I mean, I want Brick so hard to sit there and tell Sonny, "Yo, listen, this chick ain't good for you." I mean, if TJ's not there telling you that this chick ain't good for you, you known him since he was a teenager. That should sit there and say all you need to know. But of course, we're dealing with Sonny, and then anyway. With that being said, yeah, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.